This is SSPTV News, brought to you by Samsung Productions and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
Next week, celebrate America's birthday in the city of Hazleton. We'll get all the details from the city's mayor next. It's Friday Eve. I hope you're having a chill evening, and thank you for chilling with us. I'm saying chill a lot because it's going to be 90 degrees throughout the weekend. I'm Ken Kara. The forecast is later, but right now I want to remind you that we're broadcast in HD on Service Electric Cablevision Channel 513 and in SD on Channel 13, and watch us anytime with the Samsung Productions app. And now headlines from SSPTV and the Hazleton Standard Speaker. A family of 4 is very lucky after the Jeep they were riding in caught fire. There were some tense moments as the driver pulled off the road and into the lot of the Beltway Diner in Hazleton around 10:30 this morning.
What happened was we're on our way back to Dr. Benio's office, come towards here, an orange light turned on, we pulled in the drive here, told her to turn the key off, turn it back on, no signal, nothing. That's when the smoke started pouring. So I hurried and got the kids out of the car because they're my priority, and her as well. So the moral to the story is, oh well.
How many kids did you have?
2.
2 kids in there.
2, and one is 8 and one is going to be 2.
Hazleton firefighters responded immediately and put the fire out quickly. The situation could have been worse because the car was just feet away from the restaurant on Route 309. The family was visibly shaken, and to make matters worse, this is their only vehicle. Anyone who would like to help them out can email ssp@ssptv.com. A train derailed last night in Schuylkill County. It happened just after 6 p.m. near the village of Lofty in Klein Township, not far from the road crossing at Lofty Road. The overturned cars, along with broken rails and railroad ties from the Reading, Blue Mountain, and Northern Railroad train, could be seen from the Interstate 81 overpass. It appeared that the train derailed as it traveled beneath the bridge. You're invited to celebrate the 4th of July holiday with the City of Hazleton. Here's Lisa Sugart with more.
The city of Hazleton will be celebrating our nation's independence in style, as it does each and every year. Here to tell me all the details of the special Independence Day celebration in Hazleton is the mayor, Jeff Cassat. Mayor, this is great. You've been hosting events like this each and every year, but this year a new venue.
Yeah, I decided to move the venue again this year. We're going to utilize the City View Park, which is at the very end of Poplar Street on the way out of Hazleton. It's a 22-acre park, which is currently the host to the BMX track and Bailey's Dog Park. I think it's an area that most citizens don't even know exists, and it's one of the best hidden gems that we have in the city.
That is absolutely true. I know a lot of people are not familiar with that. So what's going to be happening? It's happening on July 3rd, not the 4th.
Yeah, we've decided July 3rd this year. Everybody could stay late, not have work the next day. The gates are going to open at 4 o'clock. We have entertainment by the cellar dwellers from 5 to 7-ish. And then from 7 to 9, 9:30 is cartoon again, followed by the fireworks probably at around the 9:45 area. We have food trucks, we have vendors, we have games, bounce houses. We're looking to have more of like a tailgate atmosphere. So bring your blankets, your chairs. Plenty of free parking up there, so you can really kind of enjoy the whole day. And there's also going to be a special bus route for people that don't drive. I have a special route set up which will be from the bus station over to Broad with a pickup spot at Laurel Street, Laurel and Broad, the park. They'll continue up Laurel Street over the Wyoming, down Wyoming, pick up at the City Garage, continue up Wyoming, across Buttonwood, over the Poplar Street, which will pick up at the Heritage, and then on the way up to the park. And anywhere along that route, you can also flag the buses down. It's a route that's open to the public and free, and just a circle, continuous circle all night long.
That's great. So why is it so important for you, the Hazleton Recreation Department, to do this every year?
Well, everybody loves fireworks. It's one of the biggest days, I think, for the country. So it's a day, to start the summer. Kids are out of school, and just a way that everybody should just be together and have a nice atmosphere.
All right. We hope that you can make it out and join in the big celebration for the city of Hazleton.
Thanks, Lisa. And if you're looking for some great deals, check out the Laurel Mall's July 4th sidewalk sale. The sale is actually beginning tomorrow, June 29th, and it runs through July 4th. Please note that mall hours for Wednesday, July 4th will be 11 a.m. until 6 p.m. Here's a sale for you, free Frankie's Pizza. Call now to enter to win a box of 12 slices of Frankie's cold pizza with their signature sauce and cheese blend, baked fresh with no preservatives. Call us now, 570-459-9813, extension 104. We need your full name and phone number. We'll pick a winner at random. You can only win once every 30 days on SSPTV. Coming up, I had a great chat with our volunteer of the week. Plus, there's a big event coming up at the Hazelton Archery Club. We'll tell you about it. In sports, our John Eric Polai sits down with Josh Olerud, the president and GM of the Scranton Wilkes-Barre Rail Riders. This is SSP TV News, your place for 24 hours of your hometown news and information.
This is SSPTV News, brought to you by Samsung Productions and the Hazelton Standard Speaker.
The Hazelton Archery Club is hosting a first-of-its-kind event, an inaugural event called the High Mountain Archery Outdoor Expo and 3D Shoot. Here to tell us all about it is Dennis Gantz, who is the secretary of the organization. You also know him from Wild About Hunting and from APTS. He's a busy guy. So this is going to be a major fundraiser for the Hazelton Archery Club, which is in the midst of renovations.
Yes, this is going to be our major fundraising event of the year. We are in the process of doing a lot of renovations. We have been over the last several years, but our big one right now is the indoor range that we're working on doing renovations. We bought all brand new big shot targets for the indoor range. We're redoing the front facing of that and really going to make it a wonderful place to shoot, even better than it was before.
Wow. So now this event is taking place August 25th and 26th at the Hazelton Archery Club. So people get to see what it looks like and what you're doing.
Yeah, we want people to come out. It's free to get in, it's free to park, but we want people to come out and see what the Archery Club has to offer as far as the property, the facility. You know, there's a lot of work that still has to be done, and we're always looking for people to help us with that. But just come out and patronize everything that's going to be going on that weekend.
Now, we're talking about it early for a reason, because you need vendors, but there's limited space, so it's first come, first serve.
Yes, yeah, we're looking for vendors, obviously for the outdoor expo aspect of the weekend. We've got indoor spots, 10 by 10 spots available. They're $50 a spot, so it's relatively inexpensive for the 2 days. And then we are going to have some outdoor setup available that you can set up your own tent, your own tables and chairs in a 10 by 10 area for $25 a space. So it's first come, first serve.
Now, obviously, you told me Wild About Hunting will be there as part of this, but you're looking for all kind of vendors, even crafters and different businesses.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, obviously, Wild About Hunting will be there. We're going to have a Nightstar Munitions is going to be there. We're going to have a turkey call company that's already committed. But you know, crafters, if you have a craft business and you want to come, the space is available. If you're an organization that needs to get the word out about come on out. We just want people to come out, enjoy, see what the vendors have to offer, see what the Archery Club has to offer, and maybe get involved with us.
So if someone out there is interested, who do they call?
They can contact me at 570-578-9094.
All right, very good. It is the High Mountain Archery Outdoor Expo and 3D Shoot August 25th and 26th. Vendors needed now. Get in touch with Dennis. The event will also feature food, tricky trays, raffles, so much more. But again, the vendors first come, first serve, so call them now. We'll talk to you as you get closer to the date so we can give people a good idea of what's happening.
Absolutely, we appreciate it.
All right, Dennis Gantz from the Hazelton Archery Club.
Time now for weather on SSPTV News.
Thunderstorms were pretty intense last night. We may see more tonight, but the weekend looks pretty nice. Here's your forecast from the National Weather Service. Tonight we have a 30% chance of showers, maybe a thunderstorm, partly cloudy, low of 63 degrees. Friday, the sun is out. We'll have a high of 83 at night, mostly clear, lows in the mid-60s. Saturday is sunny with a high of 89, mostly clear at night, low of 68 degrees. Sunday we get up into the 90s, sunny skies, mostly clear once again at night, low of 71. 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms on Monday, mostly sunny, high of 89. Same chance of showers and thunderstorms at night, partly cloudy, low of 70 degrees.
Tonight's weather is brought to you by Valley High Food Drive-In, the area's oldest ice cream and fast food restaurant. Stop by for our ice cream and yogurt, now featuring fat-free, no sugar-added soft frozen yogurt with flavors like vanilla, strawberry, and strawberries and cream. We also have burgers, hot dogs, fries, and much more.
For daily hours, call 570-455-5362.
That's Valley High, Route 93 in West Hazelton, and like us on Facebook.
And now it's time to recognize a person, couple, or group who makes this a better place to live. And it's brought to you by Workforce Resources Staffing Company in West Hazleton. With temporary to permanent jobs and seasonal and temporary placements, you must apply in person. Well, I had the pleasure of interviewing this week's Volunteer of the Week, Furman Diaz. He works with the Society of Hispanic Professionals of the Hazleton area. He also helps out the Hazleton Integration Project by helping kids learn about architecture. Diaz is a civil engineer. Diaz also helps out Hazleton Power and helps with economic development with the Downtown Hazleton Alliance for Progress. His family also makes the most amazing chocolate wine you will ever taste. Here's my interview with Volunteer of the Week, Furman Diaz.
But my father was very involved in the community, and that gave me the sense of the value of to serve to the other one. He have his small, his own small business, but he take care about the community that he love. He do service when he can. He gives money, but I got this sense in my life that it's not just work. It's not just be a good professional. It's be a big community member, try to be a community leader, empower other people. Maybe I never will reach whatever I want, but if some kid someday, or even my daughter, can someday say, well, I achieved that because my father or one guy that I don't know tried to teach, try to teach me something. I think that that is very valuable. Try to give. We all have something to give. We believe most of all that it's just about money, but it's not about money. It's about give time to the community. I think we should do that.
What do you really love about this area? You seem passionate about it. You believe in it. Why do you believe in it so much? So many people complain about the area. Why do you believe in it?
To be honest, I love, and something that gives me like power and strength is the haters. Yeah, because they need to see that everything's go wrong just to feel good. And I think that gives me motivation to show that there are people that usually is known from the camera, thank you for the opportunity, that try to do something in the community. There are a lot of people outside doing things, like the president of the society, Eddie Olerio. He put time, he put money. Rafael Polanco in the Hispanic community, Krista, Ben Medina. We have, a lot of people that they are my motivation too in how to do things, but I think that my main motivation is people that didn't believe that everything is loose in this community, and I don't think so. This is a beautiful community full of problems as all community. If you move to China, you will have the same problem, maybe in different level, maybe in different cultural context, but we have problems around the world. So we just try to make sure that this place is a nice place to live.
What would you say to people to get them to volunteer? I feel there's a lot of good people out there in the Hazleton area who maybe just aren't coming out or who are nervous, or what would you say to them to encourage them to volunteer?
I don't say anything for those people because sometimes you got your mindset or your perception. I will say to the parents, make sure that your kids serve in the church, serve in the community, serve to your neighborhood, to your neighbor. Sometimes when we grow, we have our own perception, prejudice, against other, or our own way of see the life. But I think the kids are the future, and I encourage all the parents to sometimes stop about thinking ourselves. I know it's hard. We need to work. We need to raise kids and take care, protect them, but we need to show this generation that be different, because if we see now we are losing this, this spirit of service, so we need to encourage all these kids, so maybe the next generation will be better than my generation, and I expect that. And all the other guys, just help the other to serve. I don't ask to people like me to do it because they don't have something in the mindset, but let's see if we can make a better world tomorrow, at least.
Always a pleasure, Furman. Thank you so much. Such a wise man. I always enjoy every time we have a discussion. And if you have someone you'd like to nominate for Volunteer of the Week, you could send your nominations to Lisa at SSPTV.com. Actually interviewed Furman at a Hazleton Power event. He was volunteering at the time. Here is your midday winning lottery numbers on SSP TV News. Pick 2, 6-1, pick 3, 988, pick 4 numbers 5322, pick 5, 13806. The wild number is 2. We'll talk with the Scranton Wilkes-Barre Rail Riders General Manager and President after this break.
Time now for sports on SSPTV News.
All right, Josh Orlud's back. And Josh, let's talk about your career a little bit, because you didn't just come right in and start working for the Yankees organization. You had to, build your way up. You spent some time at North Carolina, Virginia, some places like that. So tell me about your career and kind of how you got started in this whole entire gig.
Once I left college, I played baseball in college, enjoyed that, and took my old sport management degree, and I know I wanted to work in sports. So my first gig was I did a couple internships in baseball in Kansas City, in Florida, and then started working with the Cubs in Illinois, and I actually got my first GM job in independent baseball in 2006, and ran a team for 5 years, and then worked with the Nationals as their team president for 5 years in Northern Virginia, and came on board here in 2015, doing similar things, but different, and trying to grow the great things that we've started here, and trying to fill this place.
And what were some of the things that you took away maybe from those places?
I think I brought a little bit of everything here. I'm hoping that every situation I get is not new, but it seems like every day something new pops up. But I think just my experience helps us, get through different things, and I can bring different, marketing philosophies to the area, and I think those things really help.
And one of the things that I really liked that you did was you started bringing in some guys like Jose Canseco, who was just here recently, people like that. And what you've been doing with them is you've been, letting them come in and interact with the fans. And I think the fans have really eaten that up here. It's such a cool thing to come out and meet those types of guys. And you said that was something you learned when you were in North Carolina, correct? That was something that you picked up when you were down there, was that it?
When I was in Virginia, yeah.
In Virginia, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it was something that we did. We had a really tough market. And, we found that by bringing in some past players and some personalities really helped bring in a different fan base, and I think it's done the same thing here. It's been great. We've done stuff like that in the past, but now we're bringing in 6 to 10 guys a year. Our diehard baseball guys love it. They get a chance to talk to them a little bit, and yeah, we've elevated this year. With Ricky Henderson and Andre Dawson coming here this year, and Tim Raines, the 3 Hall of Famers. The response has been fantastic.
And marketing stuff isn't all that you do, right? You kind of all the players, and do you help develop them too?
No,
really.
I mean, my biggest contribution to the team is really working with our coaching staff and making sure that they have everything they need to get these players, to the next level. And I work with them closely on, the field and travel and the inside of the clubhouses and all the different tools that they have to really excel what we have here.
And what's it like for you to be with these guys? Because, these guys are one step away from being in the Bronx. So what's it like seeing them every single day?
I think it is a cool thing, because, a lot of our guys are, kind of going up and down. And I've seen a lot of first-time call-ups. Gleyber Torres this year was a very special moment when, in the 7th inning, he wasn't sitting in the dugout anymore, and he wasn't playing in the field. He kind of went up into the clubhouse and came back down to join his team. And he didn't know why. And then after the game, when the manager, Bobby Mitchell, was kind of like, hey, I got some good news for you. You're not in trouble. You didn't do anything wrong. You're going to the big leagues. To see that, several times a year is, it's awesome. That's what these guys are blood, sweat, and tears go into. I actually saw an umpire get called up for the first time this year too, and it was the same experience.
I never even knew how that worked with umpires. They actually go through the same thing with the players?
Yeah, they're grinding it here in the minors as well, and paying their dues, and hoping that one day they're up in a big league ballpark just like our players.
And I know you mentioned Gleyber Torres before. I was going to ask you about him a little later on, but I want to ask about some other guys too, because you have people like an Aaron Judge or Greg Bird, Luis Severino, such important parts for the Yankees this year. What's it like when you see those guys having that success up there? Because they're homegrown. They came right through here.
I think it's a sense of pride, really. I think that I always tell our fans, if you didn't just think what you missed out on 2 years ago, by not being here, night in and night out. And, I think you can't really, project what a guy's going to do. We never thought Aaron Judge would hit 54 home runs his rookie season. It's a pretty amazing thing what him and Sanchez and all those guys are doing. But, they're telling us, that these guys are talented. And our championship team that year, Gamble, Judge, Sanchez, Severino, Nick Swisher, all these guys that you had the opportunity to see that year. It's special. I mean, you never know who you're going to see at the ballpark, but if you're a Yankee fan, they tout their prospects pretty heavily. And, we got 4 or 5 on our team right now, and, you are seeing the future of the New York Yankees.
Yeah, and that was another thing I wanted to ask you about, too. Like, if you're kind of in a spot like Hazleton where it's like, I don't know which ballpark do I want to go to, I mean, you got to come here. These guys, I mean, look at people that, I mean, I've seen Jay Cave last year was batting almost 350. I think Drury this year, too, the same thing. He's batting like 350 or something. Those numbers are incredible. These are legit pro-level talent right here in the Scranton-Wilkes-Barre area.
Yeah, I mean, and it's really, from top to bottom, and, Tyler Wade won the batting title, and Ben Gamble was the MVP the year before, and, we won a national championship. So, yeah, there's a lot of good things going on the baseball side.
Good evening, everyone. Here's today's talk of the town. The Toby Hanna Army Depot is having a job fair on Saturday, June 30th from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Resumes will be accepted for a number of positions with potential on-spot interviews happening during the job fair. For more details, you can visit Toby Hanna's social media sites, which are listed on your screen. The Hazleton One Community Center will be having a Community Day on Saturday, June 30th from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. For more information, you can call 570-861-8081. There will be a benefit for Shirley Goldman of Hazleton on July 6th from 1 to 5 p.m. at the Greenleaf Gallery and Gift Shop located in Beaver Meadows. For more information, you can call 857-221-5348. And on today's social report with Palermo Heart to Heart holding their 28th annual golf event taking place at the Sugarloaf Golf Club on July 8th. There will be a breakfast at 9:30 a.m., followed by the tee-off at 11 a.m. Following the event at 4:30 p.m., there will be a dinner and awards ceremony taking place at Whitetail Preserve. For more information or to register in advance, you can go to PalermoFoundation.org. And that's today's Talk of the Town. SSPTV News would like to send our sincere condolences to the family and friends of Marie Lenore Fierro Warris of Richmond, Virginia, formerly of Hazleton. A funeral service will be held on July 28th at 1 p.m. at the Biley's Funeral Home in Richmond, Virginia. Attention pay-per-view subscribers! If you see your name now on SSPTV News, you can call in and win a free movie from Service Electric Cablevision. Today's winner is Ronald Sartno of Hazleton. Call now and leave a message at 570-455-7267 extension 104 for your free movie.
So the big day is now Sunday, 8 p.m. to watch the Out of Left Field Hazleton Night special here on SSPTV as we get you ready for Hazleton Night at PNC Field. Spent a lot of time today at the YWCA in Greater Hazleton. It was a lot of fun. We hung out at the summer camp for kids. We learned about the swimming programs, and we were also in the gym. You'll see those segments soon here on SSPTV News. And plus, we have a great special coming your way next week for the week of July 4th. So get ready for that and have a good night, everyone. See you tomorrow. Take it easy.
Watch us online anytime at ssptv.com and follow us on Facebook and Twitter.